Hey everybody, so today we're going to go over STR Insights. This is one of the newer short-term rental analysis tools out there, and it's something people have been asking me a lot about, so I kind of want to give you my thoughts on STR Insights and how I'm using it. Now we see here, this is the market dashboard. This is your main page when you log on to STR Insights. Looking over here, it's going to tell you the state, the city, market size, return on investment, average revenue in that market, average valuation in that market, and the amount of listings we have. It is automatically going to sort it by revenue. As you can see, the top revenue is right here. And as we scroll down, it goes down, 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 down in revenue. You might be looking at a specific spot, and this is what I think this is the best at, is try to find the market that you actually want to get into by ROI and places you want to be. So say I want to have a beach market. I can click this off here, hit search, and now it's pulling up all the beach markets by best ROI. There are other ones so that you can break it down: beach, mountain, ski, college, river, lake, national park. You can see them all right there. Or I want to go, okay, I want to buy in the south. It's going to pull up all of these. I can take out the states I don't want. Say I don't want to buy in Tennessee, which I owned a house in before, but I live there. I can hit search. And now it's going to show me everything in the south. Kind of cool, because then I can go, okay, cool. I want to own a beach home in the south, because, it gets cold up here in the winter, but Massachusetts. And it's going to show me the best ones. So now I go, okay, cool. I have the best beach markets in the south, and the Salvo one's the best one. 22% return on investment. Let's find out about Salvo. So I'm going to click on the city name here. It's going to tell me exactly what Salvo is all about, how many active listings there are, the average house valuation, average revenue, average daily rate, occupancy, and the ROI. Then down here it's going to say the regulation amount. So this is a heavily regulated market. What it does not do is tell you how. It just tells you right here. Now from there, you do want to do your research to figure out what the regulations are on this market. No, you always want to do that on every one of them, but this gives you kind of a little ding in your head saying go do it. It also gives you a preferred realtor if the realtor has paid to be on this platform. You will find these in the bigger markets. You won't find them in the smaller markets. Now we'll talk about smaller markets after. Meg is from the short-term shop. They've sold over 2,500 properties. You can click on this, you get their contact info, which looks like it's the generic info for a short-term shop. Or you can put in here, and it's just like Zillow and any other one where it's going to kick out to them, and then they're going to reach out to you. On the right side here, it's kind of cool. So before we saw that this was a 22% average ROI, this will actually break down what bedroom counts are best. We've talked about this before. Well, I want to know what bedroom count is going to be the best one for this market. So you can see a 6-bedroom has a 21% gross ROI in this market, which is awesome. And then you go down to 4, 5, and all the way down to 2. And then you can say, okay, cool, I want a 6-bedroom. What you want to look at is how many 6-bedrooms are there. So there's only one 6-bedroom that does the 22% ROI. So that doesn't, for me, when I'm looking at this and evaluating, I'm going, okay, maybe that's not something I want to take for granted because this may be a great one. And I can even check, like, okay, what's a 6-bedroom look like? So there you go. And then you can do your research through here. Now going back to the dashboard, get rid of these things. It automatically defaults to a medium and large size market. You can add the small markets if you want. I don't like them because they're not proven, a lot of them, like see 3, 3, 6, 5, 3, 3. That's not enough for me to really want to get into a market. You can also do by city, by regulation amount, and say you have a maximum price. I'm going to have up to $500,000 to pay for a house. Did I type that right? I did. I can search. And then I can say, okay, I want a beach house up to $500,000. And it'll show you where you can buy, and again, the best ROIs. So let's get rid of that. We figured out how to search. We figured out how to find our markets. Now let's look kind of how to dig in a little deeper. I like Price Labs, but I can use this one too. I'm going to say Kissimmee. That's the city I'm in. And we can see it calls up. Kissimmee, Florida is right here. It's a large market, 11% ROI, revenue valuation, and a whole lot of listings. Now, Wade is the realtor here. Wade was my realtor buying my house. He's amazing. I would reach out to him if you need anything in that area because He's the man. All right, so I'm going to show you kind of how to analyze a property quickly through here. You know I like price less better because I can export the data into a spreadsheet and really manipulate it, but you actually can do a enemy analysis here or a comparative market analysis just by searching around. The hard part I don't like is I cannot search by my address. I have to go find it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change this to a 6-bedroom count because that's what the bedrooms mine has. And then from there, I'm going to go find my area that my Airbnb I'm going to buy is in. So Bookmark Drive is where I have one. So these are the 6 bedrooms on Bookmark Drive right now. From there, I would click into these and look at their Airbnbs and look and say, okay, is my 6-bedroom going to be better or worse than that? Same pool, same, of course, amenities because we're in the same complex. And then take a look at the inside and say, okay, is my theming better because theming's big in this area? Is my game room as good? How long have I been around? So they've got 81 reviews and very high stars. And we take a look at their bottom to kind of see what the reviews look like. You're going to do that for each one of these. It's okay, based on what I've looked at, say, let's say example, say this one right here, 6-bed, 5-bath, does revenue $107,000 a year. And it has some theming. I have some theming in mind. Pool's about the same. And reviews are about the same, we'll say. That way I can say this is the best comparable to my property. So my property basically should do $107,000 in revenue if it's the same as this one. Now remember, this is a couple years in. You don't get $107,000 in the first year because you have to work your way up. But I can see that. And I can look at some other ones. That's a 6-bed, 6-bath, 6-bed, 6-bath. There's another 6.5. It's doing 110. So we got 107 here and 110 here. Take a look at it. Oh, this one we're just looking at. And we're going to take a look at it and say, okay, this is about the same as ours too. So based on that, I can feasibly say that this is going to do $107,000 to $110,000 in revenue because things in this area that I'm buying in right next door, I'm actually over here somewhere, but I don't have any data from last year, so it's not showing. We'll be doing that type of volume. The last thing you can do in here, and I haven't played with this too much, is when you're on the dashboard here, we can take beach cities and mountain cities. Let's add these together. And then we can say, okay, here in Ohio, we're going to compare that with Seaward, Alaska. And they can actually see the comparison report here. This obviously isn't much here because you can see it on the main page here in this dashboard. But say I'm searching and I'm looking at those, and then later on I'm playing around again and I'm looking at ski mountains and I'm like, oh, that's interesting. Let's see what Jamaica looks like next to them. It's kind of a way to keep things that you're looking at on your radar and say what's the best. For example, I was looking at Gatlinburg at one point to buy, and I'd say I was searching that and I added it. I want to keep an eye on it, Gatlinburg. And then later on, I'm like, Orange Beach seemed cool. Love that area. You guys know I like that area. So I'm going to search that and add that. And these are in different time frames. So then, as I'm searching, okay, I'm like, now I'm looking at North Conway. These are areas I've all looked at. And Bartlett. Oops, why Bartlett? Oh, got that North Conway. And North Conway. We'll add that. And then I can take a look at it. So let's say this happened over several weeks. I'm going to look at my reports. Okay. These are the ones I'm monitoring. What's the best ROI? So you can see North Conway's best ROI. But I do know North Conway right now doesn't have regulations, but the city is pushing to put regulations in place. And we don't know what they're going to be. And obviously there's no realtor in this market right now. So I hope that helped. Kind of give a walkthrough of STR Insights. The pros are it's very easy to identify a market that you really want to get yourself into. The con behind it, the biggest one I can find, one, it's a little glitchy from time to time. I had to refresh this a few times during this video, but my awesome editor cut it out. The second thing is it is hard to dig down because you can't just go straight to the address you want to go to. You have to actually search around the map. So what I end up doing is I go to Google Maps, find where it is on the map by searching the address, kind of look at the map and have Google Maps beside STR Insights and walk my way there basically. As always, if you like the video, like and subscribe, and I'll see you all later.